Hey guys, how's it going? I got a little project. My neighbor across the street dropped off his Arctic cat to me today. We're gonna change out the front U joint, do some bearings, and replace the differential seals. Also, we're gonna put a winch in it. Got a Warren 35, so that ought to be pretty neat. Here's the bike. Uh, I had made a video about my Can-Am Commander, but I lost that footage, so sorry about that. It's all back together and it's in my trailer, so we won't be seeing that. But anyway, I figured I'd do a little video on this and see how it goes. So let me get situated here. I mean, this is the only camera I've got right now, so hopefully it's going to be good enough. I'm charging my GoPro, so hopefully that'll do better. But I'm going to try to get situated here so we can get things rolling. Listen to music, so this will probably be dubbed over, so I don't get any copyright infringements. Tires. My little chingalera. That's my drill. See if we got enough. Bust them loose. If I can find the adapter. Or can I find it? It's not in the right place. Yeah, I hear you, Katie. I'll be out there and get you in a minute. That's got a bad bearing, so we're going to have to replace that. Well, we're replacing all four of them too, I think. So that's got some wobble. Maybe more issues than just a bearing. So my cat's meowing at me. I gotta go get her. I mean, get this tire off. Check the ball joints and all that too. See where we're at. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, I don't know where I left off, but I'm fixing to get started on this thing. So, just drain the diff, front diff on this Arctic Cat. You can see the state of that nastiness. Look like it got a little water intrusion there. I hadn't stuck my finger in it yet to feel it. See if there's any grit in it. I don't feel anything. That feels rather smooth. Oh, it smells like pine and dirt and gear oil. Nasty. Well, nasty stuff. Got a pine smell to it. But anyway, we're gonna pull out this front diff. We're replacing the seals. I'm not replacing any bearings or anything. They don't sound crunchy, so they're probably fine for now. It's a low budget fix anyway. I mean, I'm not even charging the guy to do anything to it. So he just bought the parts. I'm gonna do it for him for free. Just show you a little bit of what's going on here. Let's see if we can get you in there a little bit. But as you can see, this whole front end's loose. We're going to be replacing ball joints, brake pads, bushings, pull a diff out, replace front and rear seals on that. So I'm going to take you through that process, I guess, and just see how it goes. I hear that diff can be a pain to get out, so that ought to be fun. Also got to replace that U-joint in there. I don't know if you can see that. But that's going to be fun. So I've soaked everything overnight in penetrating fluid, so hopefully that'll help me some. His bike's not real dirty. He does take pretty good care of washing it and stuff, so there's not a lot of rust or anything on it. Most rust I see is kind of like right there. So, I mean, I don't know if you can see the other side there, but that's where most of the rust is. So it's not too bad. I'll give it a little zip of enamel when I'm done, some Rust-Oleum. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to gather up some tools here real quick, and then I'll come back at you. Okay, I think I got all the tools laid out that we're going to need, so I'll start getting on this sucker. Well, I need a breaker bar or something, I guess. How we're going to do that? Because I don't have an impact. Okay, hang on a second. Figure this out. Okay, well, that didn't work. I Zeused it with some Zitzer and hit it with the Zep, hit it with the torch, stood on it, beat on it. This is why I hate it when people use impacts on their stuff. I remember last time I replaced the wheel bearing in this, or both sides, he brought over the hubs and I pressed the wheel bearings in. They took it back and then they put it back on with a earthquake impact, 3/4 inch, one of the big ones. So that sucker ain't coming off. So I guess we're just gonna have to work around it. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I don't have one. My buddy across the street who has the impact is at work. So I guess I'm just gonna pull it apart and just pull the whole hub assembly out. So let's get that process started. I mean, again, I'm doing this for free, and I want to get it done. I got the parts coming; they'll be here tomorrow. So, yeah, let's get it apart. And now I've moved all my tools out of the way, trying to Trying to get that sucker off. Oh, guess that's a 14. No, I'm gonna guess wrong. That's a 15. What do I do with it? Oh, fun times, guys. Very fun. So anyway, I can move back a little bit. Sorry, I'm new to this, so bear with me. Oh my goodness. I'll probably put that on there with it too. It's ridiculous. So, let's see if we can get it out with this. There we go. That's one way you want to tear up a gear wrench. Try busting stuff loose with it. It'll destroy them. Sucker's still a little warm. Alright. Put that shock bolt back in there. I'm trying to see if y'all can see. Let me turn off the light. There, now I can see what y'all see. Alright. Oh, 10 millimeter on the braking caliper. God almighty. Everything on this thing's tighter than it should be. Top and the bottom. Sucker just went finger tight, didn't it? Yeah, that or somebody's jacked up my gear wrenches. Another thing, I don't let people borrow your tools. Oh yeah, it's broke. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's my gear wrench, 8 millimeter and 10 millimeter that's broke now. That's alright, I'm buying Tecton tools. I got me some coming. Paycheck at a time. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. Made in some of the same places other manufacturers are. Alright, I got the brake on. I thought that just did backs, but I guess not. I have to service these guys too. Zippy tie. Not too worried about hanging this caliper down like this. It doesn't weigh anything. It's not really gonna hurt the line, but still get her zipped out of the way. Okay. Now but let's see, 13 on that. Yep. On that one. What's that got? 15 or 17 down there. Got 17 right here. A little 13 gear wrench. I guess we're just gonna pull this off. Pull the whole axle out. I probably ought to take off that up there first. This whole hub assembly is going to come out. So come on now. Work with me. There we go. That out. I'll put a new pin in there. We're done. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What the hell? There we go. I doubt this fat end's gonna fit on it. Yeah. The reason I'm taking it off here is I'm going to need the clearance. When I take this diff out. I should be using a stubby. That would work a lot better, wouldn't it? Still not very good. How about now? Excuse me. That should just pop out of there. I'm about to give up on this bike, boy. Nothing on it. Of course not. Oh, same one. Oh, come on now. Play nice. I must have used a crap ton of Loctite on this sucker. All right, get a stubby. You see it all built up in there? See if this helps me any better. You guys hear me breathing heavy? Smoking. I'll do it to you every time. Yeah, we're getting some progress. No, it ain't threaded in there. Come on. I'm still hoping it's not threaded in there. So it's gonna be a pain in the ass getting it back in. Sure does act like it though. It's definitely getting looser. Got another buddy that wants me to put a light on his light bar. A light on his light bar. A light bar on his Polaris. That'd be a little easier. His old Ranger. Let's be threaded. Got a lot of corrosion on it. Yeah. Oh, maybe this is the problem. Jiminy Christmas. That was just retarded of me. Okay, so because it was at an angle, it was at a mine. Yeah, well, I don't know everything. Bring it sucker loose. Okay, so back to pulling this guy apart. I think what I'm gonna do is take the top one off and then do the bottom one. I'm gonna probably do the wrong way of doing things too, but doesn't matter. Sorry if I'm talking to myself. I usually listen to music, but copyright infringements if you do that. Put this back in here. Put this. Well, that back on there. Put this one back in here. Look at all that Loctite on there, boy. That's a lot. However, don't lose anything. Yeah, I'll go ahead and support that for now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 17. 17 should be over there somewhere. Yeah. Golly. She's a spinning. I think it's a 13. Yes, it is. Okay, now, before we press that out, let's get this ball joint out. There we go, that was easy enough. Now, get that bolt out. Probably rusted on there too. Boy, I tried to pull out one of these out of my Can-Am Commander. Yeah. Hope I don't have the same problem with this. I had to cut it off. That was a nightmare because it was rusted in there. Okay, let's grab some pliers. Get a mechanical advantage on it. There we go. Yeah, rust much? Would you stop that? Of course that one's too big. Put something in there so we quit binding on me. Really? Wow, it's not through far enough. don't even look that rusted. Apparently it was. It's rusted in there somewhere, probably full of mud inside. Yeah, some rust in it. So, a little bit of play in it, doesn't it? I don't know. We'll see when we get the new ones. I mean, that thing was wobbling. I saw it. Don't say you didn't. Okay. Now for the bottom one. Wires and shit. Okay. That's tight. Zeus times. That's the deal. Crunch. There we go. Alrighty. Real moss. Let's hope that diff slide. I mean, that diff, that. You know what I mean. Axle slides that right out. Know how that can go too. Okay, before I pull that out, I guess I gotta go ahead and just bolt the nut off. With the bottom ball joint separate. Set that there. Pop that back in. This is a 1917, sorry, my bad. Oh, come on, I broke that loose. Ah, please tell me I broke that loose. Yeah, okay. Thought I did. That's like that. That the whole thing back together. Wouldn't have been no fun at all. Don't lose that. See if we can just quick blow it up. Oh yeah, she's coming. Slowly. Very slowly. But she did come. Okay, so take that little bit out. Drop the A-arm. Put that back in there. This is less for me not knowing where they go and more for me losing them. Like, I can't find that other. There it is. Nut. So if you put your bolts back where they go, at least you won't lose them. Okay, so now let me get set up for this and I'll turn you back on. Okay, so what I did is took a ratchet strap, wrapped it around the deal there, and then put it on a dead blow. So hopefully this thing here, with a couple of yanks, will pop out. Like that. Alright, I'm going to pick this up. And then I'll move you to the other side.